Hello. Hello. Right, here we go. Cronos the New Dawn. Got lots of requests for this one, so checking it out. A day early. Purely because I paid more for it. Would have tried it yesterday, but I literally had it worked till like 10 at night, so I didn't have time. Pretty much just booted the game up. There was a load of shaders it had to do. I have switched to the 9070 XT, so I am on that. We'll do the usual check out some of the different resolutions and stuff. I haven't actually even booted into the main menu yet, I don't think. It's just giving me like a kind of tutorial bit. It does say, do you have ray tracing setting here? Which is interesting. I'm going to switch that on. Don't want an FPS limit. I've switched it to 4K. Gamma. That looked too bright. What was it on? 2.35. Oh, it's my screen, I think. What's that look like on the stream screen? That probably is about right then. We'll leave it. Can always change it. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. Dispatcher gaming, yo. Get motion blur off. I'm going to at first just put everything to the absolute max and let's just see how bad it could be. It is absolute worst, and then we can adjust things as we need. Yeah, it seems like this goes to epic. I wonder actually, does this resolution scale is 100, so 100%, so it'll be native. I wonder if I'm going to just have a quick look in AMD actually and see if this is... I'm going to probably assume there's no FSR4, but maybe you could get... no official support, I don't think. It doesn't look like it. We'll have to get... I maybe do that now? I might do that now. I'm going to get... I'm going to put Upscaling into the game files. Sorry, I would have actually done that before, but I didn't actually even think about it. Because then we can actually use FSR4 when we want to switch. Although I didn't see any FSR set. I didn't see any like upscaling settings in the game menu. I assume there is, but let me see if I can find the where it actually needs to go in the game files. So just bear me 2 seconds. Cronos, it's probably going to be, what is it, engine binaries, Win64, is it that? That doesn't look right. Okay, that looks better. What game was it I tried this on and it was just crashing? It was that Hell Is Us, wasn't it? We'll see. To be fair, I have actually had issues with Upscaler and Unreal Engine 5 brand new games quite a lot. As you can see me here. Oh, no, I can't see it. What was it? One? Will I try DLSS inputs? We'll use XSS, can't we? Hopefully. Motion blur is overhated? Oh, you mean as in like you like it? I don't know, I've played with motion blur off for so long now. It would honestly probably look quite bad if I started using it again, I think, because I'm used to it not being on. In shooters, absolutely not. Like, playing shooter games with motion blur is that's a crime. I get, like, in a really cinematic game, maybe I could see it maybe look quite cool, I guess. I don't know, maybe a game that's, I don't know, like Hellblade 2 or something, maybe motion blur would look kind of cool because the game's very cinematic. It's under frame rate limit. FPS limit? Oh no, it's all here, I think. Dynamic resolution? No. Super sampling, it's this one here. Yeah, okay, it has XSS, so that should work. Optiscaler looks like it's working. And it's not crashed or anything for us. That's gonna annoy me. I'll make this a bit bigger. I won't put anything on it first. Just check out some native stuff first, but then at least when we do want to switch it on, I can enable XSS and we can use that. So yeah, looks like we've got everything maxed, 100% resolution scale, like I said. There is a ray tracing setting, which is good. I've got that on. This setting is disabled when the rendering quality preset is set to low. Okay. But yeah, so this is pretty much the absolute max settings. Looking at that. Game seems really quiet. Everything maxed out. Game looked good though, from what I saw. On a Dead Space vibe. Just wait for the overlay stuff to load. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Oh. I could have sworn that... Oh, it has crashed. No! No. Oh no. That's not a good start, is it? I thought we made it. It looked very ropey, and I thought, oh, we've just made it. It looks like it's loaded, and then, tease me. Use FSR3. Yeah, but we could mod FSR4 here with the Optiscaler. Hopefully, touch wood, I can actually play the game. Makes me a bit nervous that I can't actually get into the game as of yet. Maybe it's Optiscaler, potentially, but I'd have thought if it is that, it would have probably... If it was Optiscaler, it wouldn't even let me boot the game, I don't think. Oh, God. Oh. This looks so sketchy. Press any button, quick! Get me in. Don't give it a chance to crash.
They will be.
Oh my... Oh my god, that is so loud. Why is that so loud? No! It's ray tracing, possibly. That's going to be a real shame we can't even test it, though. Try with it off. That's a shame we're not even going to see it at all, though. Maybe I'll try it with upscaling on. It's weird because I got further. Not looking good, bruv. Is it going to make me restart the game though, so I switch it off? Hopefully not. Alright. Shame we couldn't at least get a split second of it. Maybe once I load into the game, we can maybe switch it on briefly just to get a rough idea.
Of those who will not speak. And if the tools are not willing, they will be.
That audio really cranks up. Creepy.
Alert. Operating unit signal loss detected. Lazarus protocol engaged.
Who made Silent Hill 2? Don't think so.
Your predecessor has ceased its functioning. It's time to awaken. Commencing standard.
Oh, it is, yeah, it is the same. It's the same developer.
Focus your attention. What do you see?
What do I see? I don't see any of those things.
Giant. Sleeping.
Again.
Rocks. Island.
Again.
Fire. Spreading.
Phase 2. Focus your attention. What is your purpose?
To pave the path.
The family maintains the well.
They made yeah, no, I just googled it. It's the same team, yeah. What was the question?
Mother.
A mother is the female parent of a child.
No,
Mother.
what? Oh God, what am I doing?
Child.
Phase 3.
What have I done?
Pressure.
What have I agreed to?
Focus your attention. Act solely on your instincts. Everyone's already in place. People.
Solitude.
Conflict will always be found in society. Conflict.
Wait, what?
Conflict.
Eternity means the infinite time.
I hope this doesn't affect the game.
Eternity.
Eternity.
Dark.
Dark or dark?
Dark.
Trial completed.
Does seem like it was ray tracing though, doesn't it?
Welcome to the location, traveler.
So, doesn't seem playable with ray tracing. I'm just gonna crash.
MD 3500. Secure the anchor. Let our work continue. The collective grants you control of this relic. It is a ship like EPH-611.
They made the remake. Yeah, it was. I guess I didn't think it was because I mean I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't normally remember developers unless it's the big ones. It's not their IP though, is it? Like that, was it? Like you say, it was Konami. This, I guess, is their own like IP.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling. Please step out of the sarcophagus to begin your task.
Can I move? Oh, not yet. Here we go. Wait, what? Straight away, I'm going to have to sort my sensitivity out. I can't move. Am I supposed to be able to move? Yeah, I know how to look around. Oh. Wait, I gotta sort these sensitivity out. What the hell? Crank that up. X, Y. Smash it up. Look sensitivity. Dial that in a bit. Some aims on point. Why can't I move? Shoot the hinge. Am I being stupid? I need to make it, we need to crank this up, it's so slow. Maybe it's my ADS speed. Hold shoot. Got it. I thought you meant hold as in like telling me how to shoot, you know, hold right click. It's not, we're not off to a good start. Game crashing and complete incompetence from me.
Traveler ND3576.
Looks cool though. I quite like the Dead Space game, so if it's a similar-ish vibe to that, I quite enjoyed that.
Last known location.
Like you say, combination between Silent Hill and Dead Space. I don't mind that. I quite like both of those games. Here we go, here we go. Right, sprint. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think that sensitivity feels better. It feels better. Maybe a bit slow. I think it's maybe just my FPS. Oh my god. How do I get to the menu? Just a tad more. Just the tip. Oh, damn it. Do I want to save? Yes. Okay. Get that off my screen. Get the tutorial off my screen. I know how to walk. So, performance here, looking at between 30, maybe 35. We're averaging 35, which is pretty heavy. I guess not. It's pretty in line, I guess, with Unreal Engine 5. Normally we're at like 30 to 40. This is with ray tracing completely off, so we'll maybe try and just flick that on quick just to have a look and see how much it hits performance for. I'd expect that to maybe on, well, it's probably half this. Easily, I'd have thought. I think, though, it does run... It feels like fairly smooth-ish. Bit of stuttering in the frame time there. Doesn't feel like too bad. Maybe go down here a bit more, because it did feel a bit more stuttery down here. Or drop the FPS more, at least. Not so much stuttery, but... in this bit here. Obviously quite power heavy. Pretty much maxed out. We are maxed out 330. Pretty good though, dare I say it. We do seem to be seeing like a little bit better frame time in Unreal Engine 5 over like recent games. Like Metal Gear Solid was pretty good, wasn't it? It's just the FPS though. The overall FPS is still quite low, but considering we are at 4K, not like that bad. Still doesn't feel a bit... I'm not sure what it is. I think it's just the sensitivity still. It just still feels a bit slow. I think it's the ADS sensitivity. It was quite slow for some reason. Need to get the trick shots. 360s. Do you know what I mean? Like when you turn like that. Boom. Looks pretty good though. I mean, I guess it's the similar vibe to Silent Hill 2 with the fog, isn't it? In that, it's a little maybe hard to tell how the kind of detail on stuff because it's so dark. I think like here it looks pretty good though. The lighting definitely looks pretty good. Quite atmospheric. Nice, yo. Like, look at this here. That looks really good. The light coming into here, like, into that bit there. Look. The way it's sort of bouncing. Oh, it'd be cool to see ray tracing, but we'll play for a little bit and then maybe just try and switch it on for like a split second and just see if we can check it out before it crashes. It will almost probably, I guess, definitely crash if I change it mid-game, but maybe get to a save or something. I'm not sure how the saves work. But yeah, I'd say, you know, it is heavy, obviously, but we're sitting, you know, we are breaking 40 FPS there, 41, 42. Probably going to average maybe somewhere in the mid-30s. Seems like most likely area. But like I say, for 4K on the CPU, it's not like that bad. Native as well. It'll just be the ray tracing. That's obviously going to be a completely... that's not going to happen if you do it at 4K. Even without ray tracing, though, it still actually looks pretty good. Kind of reminds me a bit of Callisto Protocol as well. Did anyone play that? That's kind of Dead Space similar as well. It doesn't have FSR4, not officially. Oof, our FPS here, oh dear, 21. Maybe I spoke too soon. Yeah, look, 26, 25, oof. Definitely seems to, oh god, 14. Okay, maybe I spoke a little too soon outside. Look at these lows. Big stutter. It doesn't seem to like it here. I'm guessing it's the lighting, isn't it? In here. Yeah, I thought it was going to crash though. Then. Still pretty good lighting here, like that. So yeah, definitely gets a little bit more choppier. Oh wow, big stutters. This really feels like it's going to crash again. Oh, look at these lows. How do I just get rid of these tutorials? How about just drop down? It takes up so much of the screen. How do I get rid of the tutorial? I did it. Yeah, VRAM's pretty much maxed 15.2 there. That went up big time, didn't it? I think we were at maybe 11 or 12 gig outside. Coming in here has really jump that up. I see some like weird fuzziness around objects. You see that? It's like brighter around the edges. You see that on this as well? I guess it gives almost some kind of like where light is going through dust or something, but it kind of looks a little weird. How do I get this tutorial off? Is it, oh, it's asking me to do it on like this, is it, or something? It obviously wants me to do this on something. Question is what is it? Is it the window? Or is it the door? I'm quite sure what it is. There's something down there. What is it? So what keeps popping up on my screen? Something I can shoot. Use Digital Foundry for performance on 4K. No, I don't. This isn't to try and get the best performance. Just test different resolutions and settings and everything. I'm not. This isn't a test to try and get the best performance. If I could just drop all the settings and stuff, I don't need to. I'm not fussed about that. Just purely at the moment testing 4K native. See how it plays. There's definitely something I need to destroy. Is it? Oh, that'll be this here. There we go. Found that. Getting sketchy. Should we? How does it work in this in terms of saves? Auto save. When was that? That was 10 minutes ago. I don't want to risk. I want to just check ray tracing really quick, but I don't want it to. If it crashes, I'd rather have a save. When does it auto save? Ray tracing. What's saying? No, I can't. It crashes if I put ray tracing on. I'm going to try it out in a sec, but this is without ray tracing. 4K with everything else maxed out. There's a body or something down there. It definitely does drop a lot compared to when we were outside. Seeing in the 20s, like fairly frequent in here. Definitely, I think it's more the lighting when you're inside. What else have we got? Oh, wait. Yeah, this definitely does seem quite Silent Hill-like, doesn't it? Can I crouch or anything? Sounds like I can hear something moving around. Get that sensitivity up more. Still feels... It's almost maxed out. Did it auto-save yet? No. Maybe let's check it with some upscaling. I'll wait for it to save and then we'll check out... see if we can check out ray tracing. So I'll put this on XESS. Here we go, quality. And then I should be able to, if I remember how to do this. How big's that? Can you see that on the stream? So, I can see at the moment, how do we do this again? I forget. So you can see I'm rendering, does it go like that? Apply. Yes, here we go. We're using FSR4 here. And you can see at the bottom here, I'm rendering at 2560 by 1440, upscaling to 4K, which is obviously on the quality setting. So you can see that there. So we'll see how it goes with that. That's definitely hopefully going to be a lot better. It's about 50 FPS now, so that has. Well, we were getting like 25, 30 in some bits here, weren't we? So it's actually almost about double the FPS there. Still probably going to get it dipped down quite a bit, but that's obviously going to be much better straight away. Digital Foundry already made an optimized set. Yeah, I'm not really too interested in optimized settings. It's not really what I do. We purely just test everything that's there, 4K through to 1080p with different settings. We're not here to really do like fine tune the settings or anything. Purely just see every variation of settings, some good, some bad. So we will make them more optimized, like we're doing now, increase the FPS a little bit. Can I shoot this? I feel like this is a trap. Is it going to chop me in half? $16 gig, yeah. Most Unreal Engine 5 games don't really use anywhere near that. Probably some of the highest we've seen. On this, if it's hitting 15, normally really at 4K, it would maybe be like 12. 12 or 13. I think Mafia was quite bad for VRAM. Which is worse between Mafia and Oblivion? I think this is probably similar performance to Mafia, really. I think we had about the same at 4K, like 30 odd.
A generator. It is lacking 2 fuses.
In terms of Oblivion, I don't know if I really remember. It was probably also fairly similar. I think it was like 30, wasn't it? Even the stuttering across all three, I don't know if there's any like clear winner of like how bad it was. The absolute worst Unreal Engine 5 game is Ascended Arc Survival. That's the worst. The performance on that is horrendous. Oh, here we go. Here's a save. So maybe I'll just quickly try ray tracing in this bit. See if it just crashes. I can just spawn straight in and we'll never touch it again. I do wonder as well if I do wonder if maybe ray tracing might work at 1440p or something. It's just because we're at 4K, maybe. We'll obviously test it out. So, at native in this bit 32, I just want to see how much it hits performance for like native performance. It's probably going to half it. Are you ready? It might, to be honest, it might not even load mid-game. I might have just crashed it. Oh. Okay. That's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. It's probably dropped me down only, what, we had about 33, was it? 33, 34? It's not actually dropped me down by that much. We're sitting at, well, 22 FPS here. So it's obviously going to be quite heavy like that. Oh, it has crashed. Okay, we won't mess around with that too much. I don't think... I'll try it again when I'll try it again at 1440p just to see if it'll work, and it's just maybe because we're at 4K. But the moment I switch it on, it just does not like that, does it? Whether that's I'll have to switch to maybe an NVIDIA GPU at some point and try it out. I wonder if it's AMD specific or it's game specific. Like I say, I won't switch ray tracing back on again. We'll do it. I'll try it out again at 1440p, and if it crashes there, then you know, we won't bother. It works to switch for you on your 5070 Ti. What do you mean? What as? It works to switch for you. What does? You mean ray tracing works for you on a 5070 Ti? I'll switch that off in the menu just because it might not load me back in. Bit disappointing. Obviously, we can't I wouldn't advise running with that at 4K anyway, but it's a bit of a shame we can't test it for more than like 10 seconds. But from what we saw, at least, doesn't actually seem as bad as I thought. I thought that would maybe be about 15 FPS. It did look like it was maybe going to dip to closer to 20, so like 22. Realistically, though, obviously, if they do fix the crashing, you could probably run with that on and maybe FSR balanced or something. If you got FSR 4 modded, the quality loss wouldn't be that bad, and you'd probably have maybe like between 50 and 60 or something. Like, you know, if you were to like completely max everything, you'd probably get away with that. What was I doing then? Let's just go. Let's hop back in. Let's get that back on. FSR back on. See what we need to do to get 60. I think it'll probably be balanced, won't it? You can turn ray tracing on and off. Yeah, you're on a 5070 Ti though. That's what I was saying. It might be AMD specific. It might be an AMD specific issue that maybe it needs a driver update or something. The fact it is ray tracing, it's possibly that. Always, whenever it's been like that in games before, sometimes it's normally AMD specific thing. Can I punch this door in? Right, so I think I've got to go through here, right? But I've got to get batteries. Was that what it was? Can I not just pinch one from in here? We didn't go upstairs, did we? Something in that crate. Can I jump that? Hell no. So definitely I'm breaking 60 FPS a little bit here, but so made quite a big difference there getting FSR 4 on. I think you probably will average between 50 and 60, though I don't think you'll consistently get over it. What was that I just picked up? Is it a battery? That's the way I came from, wasn't it? So yeah, it dips down into the 40s there, so somewhere between like 40, 60. How do I open that door? Oh, I have got one. I picked that up then. From up top. That's my save. Is that not... what is that? Can we smash this or something? Oh, there's something on this door. Quad code. That was easy. There's something down there. Boom. Run out of VRAM. Yeah, that could maybe be why it was crashing. That's why I said maybe when I drop down to 1440p, I'll maybe try out again and see. Because that could be what's causing it. Even without ray tracing here, though, I'm still at 14.6, which is quite high. Oh, I did get another one. Did I get another one? No, that's ammo, isn't it? Oh, don't do this. Don't play this again. Let's see if we can let's take it down to balanced preset, and I'm hoping that'll give us over. That should give us over 60. Oh, just pretty much bang on. It's going to dip down quite a bit. I'm going to keep going back. Did I miss anything in here? Do make sure to drop a like on the stream as well if you haven't already. Try and get as many likes as we can. I'm going to go back. Because it's possible I've missed... I don't feel like there's any more to pick up in that bit. So yeah, still get dips down to 40. So even balanced is not quite giving us consistent 60 there. Definitely gets really heavy in some bits in here. With the lighting. Where didn't I go? That's where we came from, right? Definitely nothing. Oh. I think if it was going to be anywhere, it'd probably be at the beginning bit, right? Could do FSR 4 performance. Is it me or is the game flashing? When I look this way. It is doing that, isn't it? See it blinking? It's only when I literally look through there. And here. Definitely came in here, didn't I? Oh. Yeah, it keeps doing it. Keeps flickering. Game goes on, yo. How's it going? It is flickering, isn't it? Yeah, look. Was ist das? Why is it only doing I'm like this? It's like right here, look. It didn't do that when I was maybe it's upscaling. Oh, okay, we already came in here, but the lighting, it was really dark, wasn't it? Upscaler, yeah, I think maybe. Possibly. What did that say? Oh, it's just telling me. Upscale, yeah. I haven't actually, I've kind of been lucky. I haven't really had that before. Not happened like that. Didn't really notice it at quality either. He's doing it a lot here, though. Risk of venturing back outside. Yeah, God, that's really bad. What is performance? Is performance any better? Might have to switch that off because that's kind of annoying. But I guess this is what you get when you try and mod Mod files. This is why I'd always much rather have like an official support for it, because you just don't get stuff like that. Okay, it looks better now. It's not doing it. Not doing it for me anymore. This is performance. We should hopefully... Although, to be fair, outdoors, I didn't really have as bad FPS as we did indoors. Just going to take a quick look around to see if I missed anything. But I think it's probably going to be in the house, isn't it? But we didn't really venture out too far. How far out can I go? You're doing great. Nice. What, have you played this game yet? You was playing Mafia recently, weren't you? I'm going to go back to the house. Let's try and get past this bit. I think the battery's probably got to be in there, surely. No, there's no official FSR4 support, so yeah, I'm using Upscaler. Does seem better with performance compared to balanced. Don't have that. I didn't have the flickering at quality either. Go to 1440. Yeah, I'll have a look in a sec. I'll maybe go back down and try and get to the save point. I do just want to have a quick look at some native settings with maybe some of the graphics turned down. And then I want to quickly try go ultra performance or something, switch ray tracing on and see if it crashes. On that boot, we can just switch to 1440p. Just curious to know if it's maybe VRAM or something. Putting upscaling on should maybe drop the VRAM a bit. If maybe drop some of these, so we don't want it on epic. Let's drop that down to high. Obviously, this is with ray tracing off. There's not really like an absolute insane amount of settings. Just drop a couple of them down a bit. That is somehow giving me less FPS. I think it hasn't loaded. What the hell? I think is ray tracing on? No. That's not looking good, is it? Why is it now on low? What? I didn't switch that to low. Wow, how am I getting less FPS? What? I'm getting 50. What the hell? You can drop some of the settings down. If you combine this with FSR quality, you'd be over 60. You played it? I mean, just making videos, that's it? No time to actually play? Yeah, I've been like... I was trying to play yesterday, but I had to work till really late. I've just been so busy at work. I just honestly haven't had that much time either. Which is kind of a shame. There's quite a few games coming out as well, like over the next month. Let's quickly reset game. No, it has updated the settings here. This would be about 30 FPS before the graphics. So we gain about maybe 15 to 20 FPS average by dropping some of those down to medium. It has applied. So the FPS was, yeah, in this bit it was about 30, so we have gained some FPS. It's just not, it's not going to be like an insane difference. Right, I'm going to just drop this fully down. This will probably likely crash. We switch all this back. And then if we go, I'll drop that down to the absolute lowest. If we do FSR4, which is already on. Ultra performance. That's giving us 100. That's pretty crazy. That has dropped my VRAM down to about 3. I can't see ray tracing adding 3 gigs of VRAM, but who knows? Boom. Get ready to crash. Boom. Easy. 80. It doesn't look like it's changed my VRAM. Maybe it's increased it a little bit, but not much. Let's play around a bit and see if it... Possibly it is a VRAM thing. I think we'd have crashed already, wouldn't we? It was crashing really quick last time. Where is this last thing that I need? I can hear something. What is that I hear? Enabling ray tracing just crashes. Yeah, it was for me. I tried it. I tried it twice and it crashed both times. I think it's a VRAM issue though. Oh, it is there. It's... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I did not know you could go down here. I think it is a VRAM issue because this doesn't seem to be crashing here at ultra performance, and I think it's because the VRAM's lower. When I did it, when we had higher VRAM, it crashed straight away. So it's got to be to do with that. So, hopefully at 1440p you should be able to use it in theory. Oh hell no, what's that? What is that? No. No. Oh my god. What do I do? Oh my god. Don't do that. Press Q. Oh my god. This feels so much like that Callisto protocol. Even the healing and everything. No one else think that. It feels really like that. The stomp, this stomp. Oh, that's actually quite Gears of War-like, isn't it? I think it's dead. Did I get the... Did I get what I need? Yes. Boom. Right, I'll save it. We'll go down to 1440p. With a bit of luck. Oh, we're back outside. We need this now, probably. Right. Is there a way I can, like, craft stuff? Fabricate. Save it again. I'll do a quick reboot. We'll get 1440p on. So that gives you a rough idea. We can actually, you can do it with ray tracing on. You just need to make sure it's not tipping the VRAM. It possibly might work at performance because we had a little bit of VRAM left over though. We were only at about 13, maybe almost 14. So you could probably bump the upscaling up. You don't have to go so low. And it might still hopefully not crash. Just give me two seconds. I'm just switching to 1440p. I'll reboot the game, and with a bit of luck, we can play with ray tracing on natively for a little bit like that, and hopefully it doesn't crash. But we'll see. What are we thinking of the game so far? Borderlands 4. Yeah, when does that come out? Comes out really soon, doesn't it? The next week. 12th. That is next week, Friday. Can you... Is there a deluxe edition? Where you can pay to play? I swear like the last 3 games have all had deluxe. Sorry, give me a second. I just need to switch the game to 1440p, otherwise it breaks. It breaks everything. Okay. 1440p, 2560 by 1440. I'm gonna go native. Switch XeSS off. All the graphics maxed. We're going obviously with everything maxed still. I do have ray tracing on. With a bit of luck, it might work like that. We'll check that out first, just because if it doesn't work, at least I'm near the save point. So I can just load straight back in. And then we know at least it's probably not worth ever having on unless you're using quite a low preset, upscaling preset. I think you'll get to test it. Yeah, I'll have to try and switch to an NVIDIA GPU and see if it crashes. I mean, I could try the 5090, but if it's a VRAM thing, obviously I'm not going to have that problem. I hope not. I hope I'm not maxing out 32 gigs of VRAM. I haven't even seen that at 8K. Is anyone impressed by the speed of this? Look. Have you ever seen anything that fast? It's happening so fast, you can't even see it go from, like, ADS'd to not ADS'd. And it also is going to probably give me RSI in my finger. But anyway, I think it looks like we're safe at 1440p with ray tracing. Because it would have crashed by now. Touch wood. And it makes sense because my VRAM's only about 12 gig. So it does seem like it is a VRAM thing. Quite a big stutter there though. Look at that frame time. And we're hovering around about 60 here. I'm going to reset all the stats. Maybe still looking at somewhere between 50 and 60. So even at 1440p, it's pretty tough. Average of like maybe between 55 and 60. I don't think it's going to be over that though. Average-wise. Yeah, even 48 there. It's still dipping down into the 40s. 43, oh god. 40, 39.
Caution advised.
That's not good. Oh, it crashed, no! Oh no, okay, I don't think it's a VRAM thing then. Who knows? I'm not switching on again. We played for a lot longer though. It allowed me to play for like a good, what's that? Couple of minutes. At 4K, I can not even play for more than like 5 seconds. The game is locked to 60 FPS? No. Was using FSR there? No, I wasn't using FSR, no. I'm gonna have to switch ray tracing off. Let's just fully forget about that. Forget ray tracing ever happened. Forget it was ever a thing. crash for you at 1080p with ray tracing on the 9070 XT. Yeah, what's weird though is like the lower resolution, at least for me, the lower the VRAM is, the longer you can play before it crashes. So I feel like at 1080p I might be able to get like 5 minutes of gameplay before it crashes. Oh my god, look at this, what the hell? Look at that frame time. Let's get that off then, let's fully switch that off. Never gonna be able to play the game properly. Hopefully that gets fixed. To be fair, the game's not really... Well, the standard edition comes out tomorrow, so maybe there's some sort of update. You meant 9070 XT, okay. Does it crash straight away then? Or does it let you play for like a little bit? With ray tracing off though, look here, we're actually getting about 70. It's definitely not a massive difference between ray tracing on and off, FPS wise. And to be honest, even visually, I didn't even really notice. To be fair, I didn't really play it long enough, but it's quite dark and stuff. Seems to stutter either way though, seeing another big spike in the frame times. I think even with ray tracing off, it still seems to stutter. With a bit of luck, I think here we're getting 65. I think you actually might average 1440p above 60 here with ray tracing off. It would be interesting to see on that bit where it really hammered my FPS. Where was it? It was down that way. Where it dropped to in the 30s, didn't it? Probably going to dip under 60, but I think the overall average should hopefully be above. Yeah, like 53. It's still quite heavy, this bit. It lets you play for like 4 minutes. Yeah, see, it seems to let you, the lower resolution, or the higher FPS, it lets you play for a bit longer. Because at 4K, I couldn't even get past like 5 seconds. I couldn't actually at one point even boot into the game at 4K with it on. It crashed on the loading screen. Can you jump off here? Does it let you go off the edge? No. That's always an important thing in a game, you know? Is it going to allow me to accidentally fall off the map? Ray tracing is BS. Well, you've got to think about its feelings, though. You're hurting its feelings.
Resources are scarce. Evaluate whether you can be of use to the vocation in other ways. Such is our calling.
Is it 1440p native for ray tracing? Right now, no. This is 1440p maxed graphics, but no ray tracing. So 1440p, but ray tracing's off. But all of these settings here are maxed. Only thing yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. Ray tracing off. Resolution scale 100%, so it's native 1440p. I think that and motion blur. How bad is motion blur? Look in this. Am I gonna regret that? Ugh. Still quick though. Stomp on it. See, that was motion blur's fault, that. Get that off. Oh, can I craft more stuff? Shell patch. Quick craft. Quick craft for currently equipped weapon. Oh yeah, how do I add stuff? How do I add stuff into the quick thing? Seeing upwards of almost 70 there. Should we try and get, let's get some FSR on as well, maybe put it on quality. Should get some fairly nice FPS. Even just quality, we don't really, I think, need to dip it down too low. So there we go, FSR 4. Hopefully still look pretty good. Hopefully we don't get that weird flickering. Yeah, this does look pretty good. Looks a little bit sharper. Already I can tell the anti-aliasing. What have I got to do then? Game is a memory leak. Possibly. That might be what's causing the crashing. Is someone going to jump out at me? Nope. I forget actually, we have frame generation, don't we? But I think I might need to... Oh, we didn't really check that out at 4K, did I? I think I saw it, yeah. I'm going to need to switch it to FSR though, aren't I? To be able to use that, I think. Right, we'll enable that in a bit. That might have helped us quite a bit at 4K, actually. But FSR 4 here, I mean, I'm actually pushing 100 and just under 144 FPS average. Which is the most my monitor goes up to anyway. So that's pretty decent. I think overall it looks probably better than native, to be honest. The anti-aliasing is much better. Can the 9070 XT hold for 10 years? 6 to 10. I don't know, I mean 10 years, that's a long time. Depends. The thing is now is there's a lot more technologies and stuff. Like if you were to use FSR Ultra Performance with frame generation, I mean, you could make GPUs last for a really long time. It depends if you're counting that, though. Depends if you're open to using that or not. So in theory, GPUs should last longer if you were going to actually fully use all of the features of it, I guess, than ever before, because obviously we never really had stuff like that. Something's going to pop out of that. Nah. Run. Where is it? How do I dodge and whatever? I'm out of ammo. It's game over. Punch it! That was close. That was my last bullet. Let me see if we can try and do some frame generation as well. I will have to switch it off of FSR though. Go quality. See how that goes. So FSR quality of frame generation, there it is. 250. Yeah, this FSR here looks way worse than 4. Like, what's going on here when I look at this? Why is it flickering like that? Everything's flickering. Or like shimmering. Look at it. Maybe that's, it's probably a mixture of both too. Frame generation sometimes does cause some weird image stuff, but I think this is probably just FSR. But look at that. Phoenix, yo! Am I having fun? Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, hopefully we can get FSR 4 in this. Hopefully that gets added at some point and we can just use that driver level. Obviously, I do have Upscaler in here, but it does cause me a weird bit of flickering sometimes. I'm noticing my usage as well. There's a cat down here. GPU usage is coming down to 88%. I'm not maxed out anymore. Not that really matters, I guess, because I'm getting like absurd FPS anyway. Three bullets.
Access denied. No essences detected.
Terminal found. Marking its location.
We'll have to check frame generation at 4K as well. Because that would actually probably help us quite a bit. Overall, the feel of the game, I think it feels fine. Not noticing any latency or anything. This FSR looks so bad. Just look how shimmery everything is when I'm moving. Look, like this. I'm kind of looking at this thing here. Max that out. Everything. We want it all. Oh, okay. Upgrade. The resolution of the game is 1080p? No, it's 1440p. What do you mean upscaling?
Location dog found. Saving collected data.
You can use Upscaler to fix that FSR. Yeah, I do have Upscaler on. I was just switching it off because I have Upscaler enabled here. I just switched it to FSR though, so I could switch frame generation on quick in the game. I use it with XCSS, it looks much better. It's just this in game looks terrible. If you just use this in game, 3.1 in game, it looks terrible.
oxidation. My observations also suggest that incineration is a proficient way to remove organic accumulations, which I named biomass.
Should go back to let's go back to native 1440p and have a little playthrough with that.
The torch is the most efficient tool to ultimately destroy tissue before it has time to regenerate.
I think indoors, at least in this bit, you'll be alright.
Is our calling.
Does this game not support FSR driver? No, not driver, not official FSR 4. No, I don't. To be honest, we haven't really got FSR 4. What was the last game where we got it on the release? What was that game that I was playing? What was that game? Was it Mafia? Did Mafia get it? There was a game I was playing where I thought it didn't have it. And then I checked back in the driver and it did have it. Was it Mafia? Was that the last one? Use the core. So I'm guessing it's going to be something else down below. Oh, it's this. Just assumed if it 3.1 it supported. No, I did check it. I did check in Adrenaline. I'll see if I can try and open it again, but I couldn't see. It's definitely not there. When I come in here. What's happening? Normally is it normally underneath? It's normally here at least anyway. But it's not there. Possibly it might just need a driver update, you know? There was like, we had that similar thing with Cyberpunk, do you remember? It got added to the game, but then to actually be able to do it, we had to wait for an AMD driver update, because I think the last update was a month ago, wasn't it? The last driver? Like the last main driver was like 3rd of August or 4th. So probably due another one at some point soon, and maybe that'll have it. Oh, what's that on there? How do we get? Can we get through there? It was Mafia. Oh, with the FSR 4. Yeah, I thought it was that. I think that looked pretty good on that, didn't it? If I remember. $4K with FSR and balance is like a little bit lower than 2560 1440. I can double check when I switch back to 4K. I think it's quite a bit lower because 4K with FSR quality is 1440p. That'll be 2560 by 1440, and that's on quality. So balance is going to be lower than that. The exact res. When I go back to 4K, I can check in Upscaling and it'll tell me. It'll be lower than that. Probably closer to 1080p than... What is that? When our Borderlands 4 was going to run. Do we know what engine it's in? Because was it... Borderlands... I think the last time I saw Borderlands, I've not played it in ages, it was 3, and it was actually quite hard to run. Really low FPS. of its time. I think maybe last time I tried to play it was maybe on a 3090 or something, to be honest. I remember at 4K it was low. Probably would be like much better now if I did it on a 5090, but now there's definitely lots of ways to go that I think I missed. Which 9070 XT? Gigabyte. It's a Gigabyte gaming. What I might do actually, if we drop, I might drop to 1080p quickly here. Any other settings you want me to try quick at 1440p whilst we're still there? I've had a look at quite a few. Ray tracing on, off. Different FSRs, frames generation. Should we just maybe drop the graphics a tad? I didn't really notice too much like visual difference really. I'm going to drop them to medium. I'll leave everything else. We'll leave reflections on. Some of that stuff. In this bit indoors at least, you get about 80 average there. That then gives us like another good 20 or 30 FPS dropping those settings. If I go... Which way was it? This way goes... I want to go back up the other stairs. I thought that to use FSR, the game resolution had to be a lower resolution than the native one. That's why I asked you if you was at 1080p since the screen says 1440p. I assumed you were using the 1080p to 1440p scaling. No, so when it says 1440p on the screen, I'm outputting it at that. I'm outputting at 1440p. 2560 by 1440. I am currently native 100% resolution scale. So I'm rendering at 1440p and I'm outputting at that as well. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. I think I understand what you mean. Maybe the wording. Maybe I'm confused by the wording, but obviously, so maybe I can show you. I think, although to be fair here, look, I think that maybe this is wrong. Oh, it's because I've actually got... I think this is wrong. Sometimes it reflects wrong. Because, for example, if I'm to take this to like 150, it probably won't reflect it in Upscaler, I don't think. No. Normally it'll tell me. I think it's a bit bugged though. I have to reset the game. But for example, if I was to go... Where is it? If we were to do this, this would obviously be... This would render at 1080p and upscale to 1440p. I'm still outputting at 1440p. It'll just be rendering lower. So yeah, it's bugged in my Upscaler, but... Oh god, that's... Oh god, what have I done? That's too big. That's what she said. You can see at the bottom here, like I'm rendering at 1707 by 960 and it's upscaling back to 1440p. So I'm still outputting at 1440p, but it's just rendering this, I think is what you were trying to describe. So yeah, it is at this point it's doing that, but before I was just I was rendering at 1440p, outputting at that. I wasn't using any upscaling. Because with upscaling here, I've gained like another 20-30 FPS. I think it's a little... Normally in Upscaler, I'll do a restart and maybe try and show you. Because it should just say 2560 by 1440, but... With Upscaler, you're modding game files and stuff. It's not like a perfect solution, really. It's not always like accurate. There are like issues with it, bugs and stuff. Borderlands 4 is Unreal Engine 5, is it? I swear, like every game recently has been Unreal Engine 5. Now you understand everything. Yeah, so in theory, if my if Optiscaler works for me, this should show you. So we were at here I'm at 1707 960 rendering. But if I drop that down more, that resolution should come down. If it doesn't, there you go. So I've gone down to balance. Now I'm rendering at 1506 by 848, but I'm still upscaling to 1440p. You know, I could keep, the more I go down, so ultra performance is obviously the absolute lowest you can go. And I'm rendering at 854 by 480, so obviously I'm still like, it's still upscaling to 1440p. Like that's obviously the whole feature of upscaling is the kind of AI imagery technology of it to try and make the image essentially look better than just, you know, historically you could just lower your render resolution, but it would make the image look really blurry. Obviously you do still get it. It can sometimes look a little bit blurry still, but the whole point is that the technology can make it, you know, it makes the image look better, basically. Let's I've saved it there, so I'm gonna let's briefly check out 1080p. I want to check that quick. You're a legend, thank you. That's alright. It is a bit confusing. It's why a lot of people, you know, say for example, if you're playing at 4K but you're using like quality, FSR or DLSS quality, people will say you're lying, or not you're lying, but like you're not playing at that true resolution, which in theory you're not. But the whole point in the upscaling is that it makes it look like you are, I guess is the best way to describe it. Especially like DLSS 4, for example, even FSR 4, you could use the quality upscaling and you probably couldn't even tell the difference between that and actual native, but you're obviously gaining like 20-30 FPS, like that's the idea. But obviously overall, it's a bit of a cheeky, not cheeky, but it's like frame generation, isn't it? It's it can be deemed as like not a great thing because it's kind of, it's a bit cheating in a way of like you're not actually, it's not like hardware raw performance, if you see what I mean. Right, I'm just dropping to 1080p. I probably won't bother even trying ray tracing because I think it's just going to crash, isn't it? I don't think there's too much point in doing that. Try and maybe wait for it to be patched or something. I think we tried that enough times. It's clear it's going to crash, isn't it? What are we thinking of the game so far then out of 10? What would we give it? I think it's interesting. I definitely enjoy games like this, I think, quite a bit. Like I say, Dead Space, Callisto Protocol, I like really enjoyed those games. Silent Hill 2 I enjoyed, at least the remake. I didn't really play many of the other ones. And I don't think I've finished the remake. I've definitely played it. I've definitely played quite a lot of that game though. I wonder how close to the end I am. I'm probably like not that far from the end. I wonder if Optiscaler will work now. I wonder if it'll reflect the actual resolution on that. We'll see. Switch all this off. Max all the graphics again. What's Optiscaler saying? No, it's bugged for me. I think Optiscaler at the moment it's saying, you know what I might do? I'm going to just reboot again quick now that I've changed the settings. I think it's just remembering my last settings and it's basically showing the render of that as opposed to Probably have to just reboot the game. I think when I bought this game, I got another game as well. Medium. Is it the Medium? Because it installed all of it. Let me just check in Steam. Because I got all the soundtrack stuff as well. Is that just with the deluxe edition? Yeah, look, the Medium. I've definitely heard of this game. And it automatically installs it. That came out in what, 2021 though? Why does that look a bit like Control? So I got that free. I'm not complaining. That character well looks like the same character from Control. Am I going crazy? Let's see now. Oh. Yeah, I think it was oh, it's not even showing me now. Do we actually have we don't know if do we have FSR native AA? I don't think we do. Can I enforce that with the Upscaler? I don't think it has it, does it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, we'll check out 1080p, 1920 by 1080 there. I've got the graphics maxed. Native 1080p, so there's no upscaling. Resolution scale 100%. Well, see, actually, because I'm a little concerned the GPU usage seems like it's going to maybe be a bit lower. I'm going to start to see it dip down. Do we try and make some progress in the game? Actually, GPU usage doesn't look that bad. It's 97%. Getting about 120, 130 FPS there. And finally, my power's come down a little bit. 280 watts. This is the problem, is I have no idea which way I came from. .78 on Metacritic. Oh, it was this. I remember this. I've got to move that. What was it that I was looking for? I've been in there. Oh no, this is going back, isn't it? What was it that I was looking for? It was some sort of weapon or something to... or key to get past the chain on the door. And I think to get power so I can open the door. Isn't it? There's that as well. Does this say anything actually useful?
To those who were sent here after me, if you have been tasked with finding a target that is located in A0 or any sector in the vicinity of the Unity Hospital, you will fall. I am cutting off the path. The chances of traversing it are close to zero. Resources are scarce. Evaluate whether you can be of use to the vocation in other ways. Such is our calling.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of games coming out, isn't there? I want to play a bit more of that Hell Is Us as well. Axel, thanks for subscribing. Did I already go through that bit? I think I already came... Yeah, I already came through it, didn't I? Did I miss anything, though? I think we won't get too many dips under 100. It looks like averaging 126. I don't think there'll be any areas we'll get under 100, really. There was that bit in there where I got attacked. Where was that? I think we've... That leads down. I think this bit is the bit where I got attacked. There wasn't really anything in here though, was there? Go back down. What's this got to say for itself?
Grow even stronger as they merge. Efficiency discipline is recommended. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. Such is our calling.
We get some... Not that we need it, really, FSR, but if I put FSR 4 on, I should hope the anti-aliasing should hopefully look a bit better with that on compared to native, but... if I go... Where are we? Where is it? We do actually have ultra quality as well. Put FSR 4 on here. You can see I'm rendering at 1280 by 720, upscaling to 1080p there. Obviously because I've got quality on. Yeah, that definitely looks a bit sharper. Oh, this is... Oh no, I could go up here, couldn't I? This is where he kind of gets stuck though. There's this here. I don't know what we need for that. Ah, it's this thing. Is that... That's what I saw on the table, wasn't it? Through the window. I'll just smash a window. This we need a key. Don't we need a key? Oh, it's this in there. That's what I need, isn't it? How'd you get through this, though? You need to get through this. What is that? Can I not just... Oh, it's like a grenade or something. You need to chuck at that to burn it. Torch fuel. No inventory space. Can I just heal up or something? Even though I don't need it. Oh, what? What have I got to do? I'm just going to have to drop something? Balls can be used. Handgun ammo. Can I... It had to be done. And I just chuck this. Used by the torch. How do I use it though? Oh, I didn't mean to press that. I didn't. Oh god. I've just used 3 health packs. I can see it, or is it just like a grenade or something? Dispensers will grant flamethrower ammo only if you don't have any. After using flamethrower ammo, you can get it from the dispenser. Yeah, but I don't have a flamethrower. So I need to look for a flamethrower. That's gonna be knocking about somewhere then. Ah, to burn it. Okay. Press what? Oh my god. There we go. That looked pretty. That was cool, wasn't it? This will open that door. Actually pushing 140 FPS pretty nicely there. See maybe a frame generation on as well. What do we get with that? 250 maybe? Oh. Close. 240. 280. We'll take that. Got that shimmering back though again because I went to FSR 3.1. There we go, open the gate.
Can the citizen confirm that her name is Veronica Kaminsky, born 1948?
Dr. Veronica Kaminsky. What is it? Why am I here? Am I being arrested?
Boom.
Doctor,
Out we go.
because the situation of the steelworks has
Oh wow, we're really going out.
we have come into possession of a certain asset.
Oh, cutscene. Intro? That's only taken us 2 hours. Music's very like Stranger Things-esque. Any other things we want to see whilst I'm at 1080p? Because I think maybe on the next save, try and get back to 4K. See if we can do frame generation. That as well. I imagine I'll probably be fairly nearish. Yeah, because honestly, the shimmering and stuff with FSL 3 there, 3.1. That's really, really bad. I'd not recommend that at all. Drop the settings a little bit. See, not really too much of an issue at 1080p FPS wise, but doesn't really give us that much more FPS either, dropping it. FSR 3 or 4. That there was 3.1. Game doesn't support FSR 4 officially. You have to optiscaler it. Okay, you can drop down there. think that probably is the way to go, isn't it? I look like a bit like one of those things from BioShock. A small version. What would they call in BioShock? I think my power still really high, even at 1080p. Look, I'm maxed out there, 330 again. That's pretty wild. I think I've got to drop down here. No, maybe not. How do you get down there? How do you get down there? Some other kind of side entrance. This game like Resident Evil 4? It's more, well, it's very similar to, in my opinion, this game's kind of a cross between Dead Space, Callisto Protocol, and like maybe a bit of Silent Hill 2. I mean, Resident Evil's not like that far from it. Obviously, it's kind of probably more similar to like Silent Hill 2-ish in like that area, Resident Evil, isn't it? It's not too dissimilar. But I'd say this really reminds me of Callisto Protocol, if you've ever played that. That and Silent Hill 2, I think. Very similar. I have absolutely no idea where I've got to go. I can see I need to drop down. The question is how? Unless I'm just being absolutely stupid again. Look, I can see. I've got to move this. I haven't played Callisto Protocol. Yeah, it's kind of... It's a bit like Dead Space. It's like fairly similar to that if you like that. I quite liked Dead Space. That's not good. Anything that bugs me is there's no dodge. There's no dodge or anything. So when you're in the combat, you're sort of just... You got to stand there and just take it. When one of those things tries to hit you, you just got to take it like a pro. See, there's that other room. There's that other room back down in the subway. Burn bodies. What the hell is that? Oh, big doo-doo. Look at those shots. Absolute precision. I don't like what I hear behind me. I don't like this. I don't like it. He's on fire. Oh my god. What do I do? Can I get through there? No. Oh. Why do I hear it so? Where is it? Escape one, yo. How's the game going? It's alright. What's the story? I think it's almost like some sort of... There's like some kind of apocalypse, I guess, was kind of the thing. There's been some sort of apocalypse and I've gone back to, like, I don't quite know, rescue people or something. I'm not too far into it, but... That's not good. That's bang out of order. That is bang out of order. I've got no ammo. What? Someone's thrown up out here, look. Probably shouldn't have ran through that. Give me something, give me something. What am I supposed to do with no ammo? Punch it. Alright, I'm gonna punch it. There's 3 of them. Get ready. Get the fire, get the fire, get the fire, get the fire. Punch it! Dude, what the hell? Tell me you're not supposed to play the game like that. Okay, so punching is definitely off the cards. What are you supposed to do in that scenario? I can't punch it. Thing is they're all kind of like... Got to burn the bodies before they get up. Is that the... Can I just keep doing that before they get up? Is that the idea? Just ideally don't have to be facing like 3 of them at a time. I think they come up the walls though, don't they? I haven't triggered them yet, because I think that door triggers them. You know what? I'll run for that and then shoot them from in that. Oh no. They get stronger. Yeah, I did burn them though. I burnt all the ones that I could see. What on earth? This is the thing though, like what am I supposed to do at this point? I've got no ammo. You can't pick any ammo up. I can stun them with the fire, but that's it. What am I supposed to do? I don't get it. I can't punch him. Barely do any damage. I think I need to get rid of all the bodies. I think I missed 1 or 2. Punch it. I don't think you can punch them to death though. I'm not really entirely sure what I got to do. See, there's more bodies here. Yeah, just like what? Grab it! Holy shit, dude. What is happening? Oh my... I've pressed E. I pressed E so hard and so many times at that point. I don't know how the E key is not broken. Like, what the hell? I'm absolutely slamming it. And he still don't pick it up. Right, I want to get back to... I'm going to just go back to 4K real quick. That's going to help me focus. And get past this bit. Holding makes his shots more powerful. I don't know, it says you can only stun them with the fire. So I'm guessing that means you can't actually finish them. But the issue is that there's nothing to finish them with. I can't punch them. Well, I can, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Give me 2 seconds, I'll switch to 4K. It'll break my stream briefly. Like, I think it's probably, yeah, it's showing you half and half. Because I'm at 4K on my stream, but I'm not at on the game. God, it is really broken, my whole PC situation. Give me my stuff back. Why is that overlay so small? What? Alright, 4K. 385 by 260. Let's max everything back. 100% resolution scale. Obviously, oh god, I can't scroll up. No upscaling. To be honest, probably let's put. I'm gonna need at least quality, I think. Put that on. Obviously, no ray tracing because it crashes. There's no way I can even test that out. We'll get FSR4 here. If I can do this bit, and I'll probably have to head off soon. How heavy is the CPU? It's not. It looks fairly similar to all other Unreal Engine 5 games we've seen recently. Like a 4K here, I'm at, you know, under 20%, which is like not that bad. 4K I'm normally maybe between, probably average like 10 to 15% maybe, so it's not like really that bad. I think 1080p the most we were getting was like maybe 30-40% or something. So it's not the lightest thing on CPU, the low reses, but it's definitely not the worst either. Yeah, it's not as bad as something to say like Battlefield. It looks overall pretty similar to other Unreal Engine 5 really. Yeah, look, it stuns living ones. So I don't think it kills. It doesn't kill living ones. Only guns do, I think. It just says it stuns them. Does holding down do anything? Holding it down doesn't do anything. Holding it down doesn't seem to make any difference. Holding it down doesn't actually work, but I'm holding it down. Yeah, you can't hold it down. You have to just tap it. I wonder if I can burn the bits like these bits. No. If I can get rid of most of the bodies, at least that gives me the best chance of survival. Any more? I think I've got them. No, there's one here. Is that it? I'll get one more, because I can maybe stun them. How many bullets? Are you having a laugh? Oh, he gets... He gets the bodies that I've just killed. I think I've done it. I was lucky. I completely overlooked the fact he'll get the bodies of the ones that I just killed. That was a bit of a lucky one there. It's too bad how much Emerald has caught off with how bad the blur and ghosting is. What do you mean? Has caught off? Oh, caught on. I think it's dependent on the game though. Some are like quite bad. Others I don't think it's like that noticeable. The worst for that was Oblivion. The blur in that was crazy. That was probably the worst one.
Relic module found. An emitter. It can be used to manipulate the oddities. Got a visual on the fallen predecessor. But there's an oddity blocking the path.
Can I save it? What's this then? Not that button. Oh, that's leading me back. Thoughts on how the UK has got in terms of what? Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with this bit here. I've got a there's something that appears like when I ADS I can see that there. Have I got to? Is there something that I can do? It's not that button. Oh, it was whatever. It was the thing I just picked up, wasn't it? How do I use whatever that was, though? You know what I mean? I honestly don't know what you mean. Like the economy? How do I get to the tutorial screen? I think that, what was that thing called? An emitter. Shooting and aiming. I picked it up and then I didn't actually even... Oh, here we go. Objects and structures from frozen or looped. They can be manipulated. Oh wow, you can move the... Oh, left control. Oh, sweet. Sick.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. The anchor is intact. Well done. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage. Target seeded. The predecessor was on a search for a target called Edvard Wisniewski. Calculating coordinates. Confirmed dive location in D3. the nearby housing project. You never reached him. I will carry on where you left off. The vocation continues.
That's what I was gonna. I've just got an anchor. I was gonna actually check frame generation, wasn't I? Really quick. Didn't see that with getting like pretty much just under 60 there. With just FSR quality. Frame generation though, that gives us over 100. Does add quite a, just putting upscaling on does add quite a bit to the CPU, because we had, what, 15%? It's pretty much doubled it by putting upscaling on. Where's the, like... That's the... Can I hit that? I wonder if those on a... Is it on a timer, do you reckon? Looks like it might be on a timer. They're saying pretty much like bang on about around about 100, I think. Still feels okay as well. Doesn't feel loads of latency or anything like that. Can maybe you can get away with this in a game like this. Don't really need like particularly high FPS. Oh, could I not shoot through it? No ammo. Punch it. Can you actually punch? I don't think you can actually... I don't think you can punch things to death. Oh, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. I'm also stuck on... Oh, God. Not looking good, bruv. Oh my God. Get me out of there. Can they get up here? Feels quite laggy here though. Like this does not feel like 100 FPS for me.
Interesting.
Doesn't feel like latency or anything, but it just doesn't look like 100 FPS when I'm moving around. Can I not jump down? Oh, this is upgrade. It would be good to get a burn time. Let's get another slot. What else can I do? buy ammo. How much money we got? Right, anyway, I'm gonna need to head off. It's been good checking this game out though. I'll try and play a little bit more of it, maybe switch to an NVIDIA GPU. Next. I don't know if I might maybe be able to stream to. I'm not sure, depends if I need to work late or anything. So yeah. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I also actually want to play a bit more of that Hell Is Us. I do want to check that on this GPU actually, so maybe I'll try that one next whilst I've still got that GPU in. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Have a good evening. I'll catch you later.